Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a behind the scenes look at our favorite renovation project in Medellin. So Mauricio, where we are right now?
Well, I think you can see just by with the scenery, we're in Laureles, the walkable part of Medellin. And we're only one block away from the first park here in Laureles, which is very nice. It's open, you have a dog park in the middle, and it's surrounded by good restaurants. I would say between the first and second park, you probably find about 50, 60 restaurants. So a lot of options for eating. And then 3 blocks down, you have La Setenta, which is the party street. And to the right, where you have the second park, you also have a neighbor who's the police. So the area is obviously very safe, very walkable. It's perfect for family because of the walkability. If you have a kid, if you have a dog, anything like this, it's perfect. It's also why a lot of people prefer to be here over Poblado. You don't have the same views, you don't have the same party life, but you have the more tranquility and the more local experience. So if you're after that, Laureles is for you.
So which type of property are you showing us today?
So we're here by one of the favorite properties that we have. It's a penthouse. It has a terrace, and that terrace is large. It has the space for a sauna, jacuzzi, outdoor dining for up to 6-7 people. You have the cold shower. So and obviously you have 3 bedrooms. So it's 148 square meters. I think I should be stopped talking and we should go up and look at it.
Yes, please. I want to see.
Go.
Let's go. Now we are in the apartment. So Mauricio, what are we seeing here?
Yeah, well, so you see, we're just entered the apartment by the front door. We come in and we met by the open space, the living room. You have the open kitchen concept, and here you have the workspace. So here we have a built-in workspace. We'll come out and see how that looks. And the same here, behind me, we'll actually have a big wall. So this will be a jazz wall. So the apartment is very inspired by a European style and together with a tropical style.
I really love the open kitchen. Nice
We do
light.
too. We think it will go very well together. It's very open and it's built for interaction.
Perfect.
So you have the social area here, and now we'll go to the bedrooms. We have more privacy, of course. See, let's
So
go.
let's continue.
Yeah.
We are in the second bedroom, you told me.
Yeah.
So what are the key features in this apartment?
Yeah, well, you said it's the second bedroom. You actually have 3 bedrooms in this unit, which make it very special because you can obviously have more guests in a larger apartment. But the apartment itself, it's 148 square meters, and that's divided approximately 110 the apartment, and then the remaining is for the terrace. But in this second bedroom, we'll actually have an added Murphy bed. So the Murphy bed is going to be made so you can either have it as a guest bedroom, or you can take up the bed and then have more space.
And I can see a little balcony.
Oh yeah,
here,
a little
like
balcony.
Space.
The idea here is
space.
also to put a little chair. You can have like a morning coffee here. Yeah, it's very green and nice.
What about the renovation process?
Well, the renovation process is pretty straightforward when you have done it a lot of times. So first what you need to have is obviously the floor plans. You need to have an idea what you want to renovate. And then to do it, you need to have a team. So we have 2 teams that we work very close with and have done a lot of renovations. So they're very trusted of the company. So we, to all our investors, we recommend these 2 companies. And we always say, if you have your own company that you've been referred to anything, you can use them as well. For us, the most important part is the final product. Because now when we have done the renovation, we want to do the managing of the property. And the better renovation, better quality, less maintenance, you can rent more, and yeah, it's just easier. So, okay, you have found the right company to work with. Then we start a WhatsApp group dedicated to the owners and whoever else the owners want to include. The sales agent, me as the founder together with Steven, and together with the architect and their whatever person they want to add. And together with this, we always send like the renders, the floor plans, update in the group, how is it going, any questions. So it's pretty easy. You don't even need to be in the country to do it. What we do recommend though is that if it's the first time, that you should probably be here to do the choice of the property, so you're part of that process. But if you don't like it, then you don't need to be part of it. We can do it all.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really good communication.
Yeah, try.
So, really important, what about the price, the cost estimation?
Well, this is probably the part where people thought I should begin with.
Sure.
Most important. Anyhow, so this property, as I was telling before, it's 148 square meters. 30% of the 148 square meters is by the terrace. But we think for the budget, it should be representing more. Why? Because the terrace is what really stands out. One of the key features of this property, for example, would be the amazing terrace that we will just show you. So yeah, and then to sum it up, for the whole renovation, it's going to be inside the unit, estimated 100 millones. That is about 25K, okay? And for the terrace, it's about 50, 60 millones. And that's about 1,300? No, 13,000. Don't quote me 1,300, we cannot do that. 13,000. But that's gonna include a jacuzzi, it's gonna include a sauna, it's gonna include really nice furniture. So yeah, we will show you later, but it's gonna be stunning.
Sure.
So total all in, and then obviously you need to add the furniture as well. With the furniture, we think it's gonna be around 60K, 60, 65K. Obviously it's renovation, there's always things and obstacles that can happen along the way. So the budget is going to be impossible to tell you exactly. But that goes for in Sweden, the US, it's always like this. It's part of the business.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, it's depend of the quality too, if the owner wants...
yeah, obviously, so this unit we're going to do high-end, but since it's an investment property, you don't want to go too high-end because you're not going to get paid for certain things.
So we are in the terrace now. Mauricio, what is the value creation here?
So the value creation here would obviously be all the features that we have together. We have a terrace that is large, and you have a space to put in a jacuzzi. And here we haven't even gonna have space for the sauna. That's gonna be a custom built-in sauna with a window facing out with a view. So you can just imagine that. So obviously, as we know, Airbnb, it's all about experience. How do you separate from a hotel? The experience. In a hotel, you're more paying for convenience, you can get breakfast on the bed, you have a daily cleaning. And Airbnb, it's more about creating a space and a memory for people coming here. So that's what we're doing here. And that's why it's so important, if you want to get like the top dollars, then you need to have these key features.
It's a lot of work here. So what were the challenge of renovation?
Well, that's
here?
a good question, because obviously, as you can see, we're not close to be done. So I know that there's coming more challenges.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyhow, until now, what has been the most challenge was to find the perfect floor plan. Because it's 148 square meters, which is large. But for being a three-bedroomer, you really need to be playing well with the spaces to not get like a tight feeling. For example, somebody who pays 3,000 USD a month, they don't want to have a tight master bedroom. They want to have a walk-in closet, they want to have comfortable, good space, right? So we have actually been able to do that, work closely with the architect, looked at the floor plans, and in the bedrooms we have to move some walls, we have to open up, and these kinds of things. And another challenge was that for the jacuzzi, what do people look for when they come here? They obviously want to have a jacuzzi, but not only that, they want to have a hot working jacuzzi. So our experience running about 130 Airbnbs is that the jacuzzi works much better with gas. We have taken the gas from the kitchen all the way out here to the terrace.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but also that's the experience that it takes, because it would be easier to not do it. You'll probably save some dollars, but at the end of the day, in the long run, you're going to lose on it. So this is the kind of value added that we bring into it. And also, since we rent out so many properties, we know what people are looking for.
So Mauricio, can you go a little bit deeper in the target audience? Like who buy this property and who is the tenant for this property?
Okay, yeah, that's obviously good questions. To break them down, let's start to who would buy a property like this. What is the best kind of investment that we have seen within the company? It's daily rental at a good price, or pre-construction daily rental has been historically very profitable. And the second one, it's a renovation project that is good price per square meter for the area, and you have a lot of upside. If you renovate it like high end, then you reach another kind of clientele. And a lot of times the people who sell the properties, they don't know about this second market. The more mature the rental market are becoming and the more booming the real estate is, the harder those deals are to find. And that's where we come in and do a big difference, I would say. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah.
We do know exactly how much a property should be renting for based on our historical data overall our properties. So once again, it would be a savvy investor, somebody who's not too afraid of risk, but still see the potential upside and believe in Medellin long term.
What about the tenant?
Oh, so the future guests here? Well, we don't like to exclude, right? But when we do the renovation, as we were talking about before, we already know what features a property needs in order to get the highest rental possible. And who pays the highest rental possible? It's somebody who earns good money, who they value convenience, and like to have friends and family over. We're in Laureles, we're not in Poblado, which also make it more likely that it will be a family, because it's more family friendly. Laureles is flat, you can walk out with a stroller, you have a lot of kindergartens around, it's a lot of cafes where you can sit and work. So I think it's a good point. But also, we have seen lately digital nomads who's not only into the party scene in Poblado, but they're here to not find themselves, but like wellness, and they take care of their body. So that's why you want to have the sauna, outdoor shower. So this is the kind of people that we're targeting. So if you feel that you're one of those, please contact us and we can secure this deal before it's out on the market.
What is the next step here?
Well, the next step for the owner is to make sure that in the group following, be part of the conversation, see that everything moves along. And the contractor of this apartment, he's Swedish and he's sending out updates every week, and he's very interactive with the owner. This is obviously, you don't need to be hands-on, but if you want to, that's also something that we can do. So the next step is to obviously finish the apartment, take the good photos, get it out on Airbnb, and then find the right tenant. And obviously making social media that we're doing now to promote our units so they get rented with good occupancy.
Perfect. And what is the next step for an investor? For someone really interested in Medellin?
Yeah, well, if you're a viewer, as I told you before, if you think this is something that you would like to do, explore more, you just text us. Well, first you put in the notification and hit the like button, and then we're gonna have a follow-up video of this exact property in hopefully 1.5 months. Let's see if we do that. And then you can see the final product. And any real estate related questions, you just hit us up and we'll be happy to help you. If that renovation, daily rental, a rental even, or visa question, hit us up.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay,
That's
let's go.
super interesting. Let's go.